Hello everyone and welcome back to Colony Survival. Look at this beautiful view we have from our base here. I love this mountain range. I definitely can't wait to explore here. There's like 8 or 9, I think, biomes in this game as well. So we only know this one, which is temperate something. And I've never started the game in anything but this biome. But anyway, so let's get to business here. I'll show you guys this in a second. By the way, in the morning after I kind of killed the last guys and there's like a few stragglers around or whatever, I do put this block in here that blocks it off, and I explained to you the zigzag out here in just a second, and I never get the siege buff. So I think that you only get the siege buff when there is like mobs spawning and then they're coming. But once they're on their way, I think you can put this in. So this is not... I guess you could cheat with that a little bit, right? If you close it off every once in a while and then they all die. But, you know, that's not the fun of this game. But once there's only a few stragglers left, until I have my defenders here in a minute, I am closing this off. So this is probably the last time I closed it off now. Now, over here, I added 6 more. So now we have 12 of the berry fields right now. So altogether, we have 14 colonists. We have 12 berry farmers and 2 miners. One is on stone. And another one I put on copper because we started running low on that and I needed it to make nails, to make more beds and then, you know, that kind of stuff. And I have 7 beds left now. And I don't have a single piece of straw left. That's why I don't have the roof on the second cabana building here. But I planted the wheat over here and I wanted to harvest it with you guys. We got 3, 4, and the food is not going up. It just went up slightly, but I'm pretty sure that was from the berries. So we get a little bit of wheat and we get more seeds. I'm going to replant them here real quick. And again, I'm only doing this to get a little bit of straw, because until we have a wheat farm, this is our only way to make beds right now. But today, what I want to get started with first is, yes, I want to set up our first, I want to set up 4 defenders, okay? And the way we're going to be able to do this here is I'm going to have a block here so they can get up there onto this ledge as well as on this one. And I prepared here an area to place beds. Because again, for my soldiers that I'm going to have here, I want to have the beds really close by. So why don't we go ahead and do that? I'm going to put 4. And we'll see how this is going to work out. There's 2 going to be on this side and 2 on this side. Okay, so now we come over here, and let me explain the zigzag here, right? When I was doing this the last couple of nights, and I only had that walkway in here, right? I was looking one way, shooting them, and then sometimes guys came from behind me and snuck in, and so on. So I wanted to make sure they all come on the same walkway, right? So this is the only way to get into the base. And it zigzags all the way around twice so far. This is just the early game defense right here. And here's the block they get up. So they're all going to come, no matter where they come from. Behind, front, left, right, wherever. They're all coming to this block and they're getting up here. And they're walking along this here. Trying to get into the base, right? So if we set up 2 guys here and 2 guys there, they're going to have a lot of time shooting them. Okay? So let's go ahead and do that. We want guard, and then there's 2 types, daytime and nighttime. Daytime, they come out early in the morning and just come here, and nighttime, they come out in the late evening. Before the other guys go to bed, they're coming to their post already. I like night guards the most, of course. Because that's where you get most of the mobs, right? So I'm going to put 2 right here. And 2 right there. Alright, so now they're placed. Now, before I can actually hire them, I need to make sure that I have more than 1 slingshot. This one just needs leaves. I did go out and farm a little bit of wood because, well, I just wanted to farm something. And let's go ahead and make 1, 2, 3. So now I have 4. This one here is not in the inventory, so it doesn't, well, it's not in the stockpile, so it doesn't count. And now if I go ahead and call these, all 4 of them, I'm not going to get an error message or anything. Oh yeah, check it out, by the way. I also put the leaves around here. I wanted to dress this up a little bit. I didn't want to just have a hole where you can fall in easy. Okay, cool. So they might go to the wall already, or they might lay down for a couple minutes to sleep. Oh, they're going to the wall. Okay, so it's late enough. This is perfect timing. Now, the only thing I need to do is make sure that they have enough ammo. And they actually have almost none. So I'm going to need to make sure. The ammo is up here. 149. This is the slings. The second one is arrows. The last line, the first 0, is going to be crossbow bolts. And then I think the last one is some kind of bullet. I never got that far. Oh, I gotta put stone here. Otherwise I can't craft. That just scared me. Okay, so now we're at 300. Let's just make it 500. Just so they have enough and I don't need to worry about it. And you guys see, this is the animation they get every time. Well, it's not an animation. They just like a loading screen. So let's check this out, how effective they are. Put this away. And you guys see, they're even shooting them before they even get to the ramp. They're probably going to shoot at this guy here. 1 shot, 2 shot, dead. So this is a pretty good defense right here that we have already. Okay, that's going to be enough for me to go about my business here at night. I don't need to worry about... What I did the last couple nights is I just stood here and shot that way for everything that came up. I am also hoping that I can show you guys. I had them twice so far. The green shirts. I don't see any right now. And they are tough. They're taking me, I think, 6 shots. Yes. 6 shots to hit them. Another thing is that these guys, there is not really a line of sight very much, okay? Ooh, there's one right there. That's a green one. So they can shoot even things that are between these. So let's check here real quick. How many it's going to... There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's going to be 6. 4, 5, and... You guys not going to shoot him again? Maybe you do have a line of sight. Maybe I was lying. But anyway, they're going to get him when he get up there. So this is nice. We got a little bit of fence going on here. And then one thing, by the way, as soon as it hits morning, they don't run away. The nighttime guards. The nighttime guards will stay here. I haven't really exactly figured out how long. But let's say a timer starts every time they hit something. Okay? So once they hit the last mob, it takes like, I'm going to say, somewhere 3 minutes. And then they go to bed, okay? Which is nice. So like if you have a straggler out there early in the morning, they're going to be here by the time this guy gets here. And kill him, and then the timer resets again. So you don't need to worry about them. Oh, let me turn on my light. I should have done that in the beginning. So you don't need to worry about them disappearing, I want to say, okay? Eventually, I'm going to also have... probably 2 daytime guards here. Just so, because later on we're going to have such long trenches and so on, that, look how far they're coming from, that a lot of these mobs are still going to be in the trench, right, when they enter in the morning. It's later on, our defenses, it's going to take these guys many, many minutes to get through until they actually get here. And there's reasons, because that way you can distribute your guards better and so on. But nice. So we got that going, and I'm doing good on foot. I have over 600. So what I would like to do next is get myself a 1 forester going. Just so we have a little bit of free wood coming in. I don't need to worry about that anymore. Now my question is, where do I want to put this guy? If I put him over here, in this corner, then there's trees. I might not be able to see my guards. Okay, let's go ahead and put it in the center here. Why not? How wide is this? This is 9 by 9. This is perfect. Because we're going to make a 9 by 9 setup here. The forester, you need to go by 3. So if you have a 3 by 3, I don't think you can actually do a 3 by 3, no. But it's going to always place the first sapling 1 block away from the edge. And then, so right here, and then the next sapling 2 blocks between that. So there's going to be 1, 2 spacing, and then the sapling, but it will not place it here if it doesn't have another block over here. So what we need to do is either do 6 by 9s or 9 by 9s. And I think 9 by 9 is going to work out the best for us. No. I just want to find the middle here. It's right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and check that out. So let's go make a 9 by 9. No, right there. Okay, there we go. By the way, the biggest you can go with this is 10 by 10, but you don't gain any saplings. That's why I would never go bigger than 9 by 9. And now let's go ahead and hire ourselves a guy over here. And then, of course, I still have to make the bed. I'm just going to place a bed for right now so he's ready, as well as a storage box here. Just for a quick minute, we're just going to put this here, and then we're going to build something nicer in a minute. So everything that the forester needs is here. Wait, did I not just hire you, Bubba? He's there. Oh, also I wanted to mention that in order for you to be able to get a miner, not enough free beds. I needed to place the bed first. Okay. In order for you to put a miner down there, you need to have a bronze pickaxe in your inventory, and in order to get a forester, you need to have a bronze axe in there. Yes, that's how it works. Now check it out. He's going to place 9 saplings here. So there's going to be, yep, 3 more over there. So that is pretty much the optimal size, in my opinion. The other way you can go is 6 by 9. I don't think you can go 6 by 6. Can you go 6 by 6? Let's check real quick. You can go 6 by 6. So then you would have 4 saplings. All right. But, well, whatever, you know, size you want to do. What's going on? Why are you guys going over here? What, those beds over there not good enough for you? Are you kidding me? Are they really gonna come all the way to these beds? And where the... No, these 2 guys? They're laying down right here. What is wrong with these 2 guys? Wait, are you telling me they're coming here and they're gonna go all the way over there to the bed? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What is happening? Why would you guys not... Okay, you know what? The way to fix this here for future is I'm just gonna put another block right there. And I'm gonna put one over there as well, just in case these guys here ever have an issue. Wait, but I did see them come from over here, so... Why do you not like this way down here? I mean, you guys were standing next to it. Ah, well. Sometimes you just have to adjust, right? Let me just replant this real quick until we can actually research it. Bam, there we are. Okay, so I do want to build a giant castle up here, obviously, right? I think that would look cool. But until then, and also afterwards, you're gonna have dozens, if not hundreds, of workers on either... on either work tables or ovens or grindstones and so on, guys. It's going to be an army. And having them all up there, it's kind of in the way, right? So right here, I just lined it up with this block right there, and it's still above, way above the miners and so on, and way below the dirt. I want to start setting up 2 guys. Number 1 is I want to make a work table, a workbench. So why don't we do this here first? I should have probably just crafted that off camera. But let's just do it together. Get out of here. What does it take for that thing here? It takes planks, nails. Where'd it go? Right there. Copper parts and copper tools. I don't have any of them, so let's get some of the copper. So let's just get 50. Oh, I just thought I used them all. And copper parts as well, 50. Okay. Give me those back. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and make 1. Just 1 for now. And then we're also going to set up our science table. So we're going to have 2 more helpers here in a minute. And I need to dig out a little bit more here in just a second. So for right now, we're just going to put them right here. Let's just put this guy, just so you guys can see this, put this guy here, that guy there. Let's take... one of these things to put it right there. And I'm gonna need 2 more beds And we're just gonna put them one right there and one right there. That's fine. Okay, and let's get ourselves these 2 workers. And they should be coming down here. So, number 1, the work... sorry, this is the science table. I want to start with this one here first. The work table. Now, when I initially set these down, I thought that these settings here are for every single one of them. But they're not. They are the same. So if I change the settings in one of the work tables, it does it for all of them, okay? So for example, for the time being here, you can set up priorities. The 1+ is lowest priority, and then 3+ is highest priority, okay? So for right now, for example, we have plaster block. I don't want them to craft any of them. I don't want them to craft me another science lab. Always have 12 torches on hand, 1 of these. We don't need to have any of them. 40 planks at minimum is fine. 1 furnace is fine. 5 of these crates is good. At least 5 beds. And then the tools in order to make all this stuff, right? And the sling bullets I'm going to currently turn off, okay? Because they make 1 at a time while I can just shift click to make 50, right? And this one I'm going to turn off as well because we don't have these leaves. So these things right here is going to be crafted in here as long as I have the materials, right? Now, the other thing here is and of course the crate is here because these guys need access to the stockpile to take stuff out and put stuff back in. And then we have the science table here where we can learn the bronze anvil, flax farming, and bread production. Now, bread production, weird that it doesn't show you. Oh, it will show us up here when I click this now. It will always show you the last thing that you did. That's why only the very first time is it going to be white and empty. So you guys see it's going to be 5 cycles. And every time it needs 10 berries, 2 copper parts, and 1 copper tool. We have all of that. So as soon as this guy gets up, he's going to take those parts out there, do his timer above his head, and then 1 cycle ends, he takes the stuff out and does it again. So here, very shortly, we are going to be able to... Whoa. Be careful with that. We're going to be able to make our first wheat farms. So this guy has finished over here. Wait, how to open the chat? There we go. And some of these researches give you a reward. Mostly when you unlock something new that you can plant. So we got 400 wheat seeds from that. And let's see if there's something else that we want to research next. Yeah, probably the bronze anvil. But we need to make bronze first. And luckily this guy here has been busy. He's making a few torches now and still some copper parts. But we got the beds, we got the crates, and we also have a furnace, an oven to place, the grindstone, another workbench. I'm not going to put down just yet because, well, I want to make sure that we can keep up with the food. We're adding a lot of stuff here, and there are 3 beds for these 3, so that's perfect. Let's go ahead. But first, I wanted to actually, see what this is going to look like. Yeah, I want to have, a little bit decorations, even if it's underground. Almost like it's a mine shaft. Can't really tell the difference too much in color, but we're still going to use it. Let's just finish this here real quick. And I made these corners on purpose like that. So, it looks like it's holding this in so it doesn't collapse it. And later on, there's a lot more building blocks that are going to open up. It's something. It adds just a little bit. I'm probably going to do something around this ring here as well. What I was thinking is to do this here. All right, now this is done. Now let's go ahead and pick all of this stuff up here real quick, which is totally fine. You guys, these 2 are showing now up in the top left as unemployed. And they're going to run back to the banner and wait until there's something to do, right? I would like to have some kind of I wish there was a fencing, like a fence to put around here so you don't need to put a full block, just something so I don't fall down as easily. I'm not sure what we could use there. I guess we could use the planks. I'm just really afraid of falling in that hole and then losing everything that is on my bar. And this we're gonna leave open. So I can actually go back. Yeah, I think that's fine. There we go. So now I don't fall down as easy. Okay. So now it's totally up to how we want to do that. Back here, I think I'm just let's see here. 2 for the bed. Middle. Okay, yeah, I think that works. Let's just start over here. Let's go ahead and start with the grindstone right here. And I'm gonna put the oven across from it. The oven here has a directional, so you see the fire in the front. And I'm gonna use this entire thing for my baker here for the time being, right? I also need these fellas. Yes. See, this guy is already back, but he's gonna now leave and actually get materials. So I have to make sure that, should we put it in the middle? Yeah, this is the middle, right? Yes. And now he's gonna come back, right? Oh, he went down to the miners. I get it. To pick up his stuff. Okay. And now he's making flour. And then once the flour is in there, this guy's gonna pick it up and start baking bread. Right? So this is the beginning of our little bakery here. And how do I want to do the beds? Do I want to put the beds like right here? Yeah, I do want to make this somewhat efficient because like I told you guys earlier, there is going to be so many of them. It's going to be bananas. Okay, and then I think over here, yeah, let's go over here. We're going to do the workbenches. Let's do those next. So we're just going to start with the first one here. And then also put this one in the middle right there. An unemployed colonist. What? Left to take one remaining job. Oh, okay. I forgot. We needed one more. I'm going to recruit 2. Oh, not enough free beds. My bad. This one right here, this whole area, I'm going to leave only for workbenches because we're going to have so many. It's going to be crazy. Okay, and then over here, we are going to put our first Smeltery or whatever it's called. And this thing we're going to put right there. Okay, and then 1 bed. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's there. Now we can order our 2 guys. Bam, bam. All right, there we go. So we're going to start with the wheat farm over here. And this one here is a little bit bigger. This one is an 8 by 12 is max size. I don't see any reason to go smaller. Okay, so there's our wheat farm. And then again, for the time being, just going to put... Hey, get over here. Just going to put this here for right now. There we go. All right, and I need to order this guy. There we go. So I have a little bit of a conflict here, right? Because I would like to build something that is a little nicer. But the thing is that when I build a lot of things nice, I'm going to... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm going to run out of room quite easily, right? Like, you know, people that are really going for the high numbers and so on. I have seen, you know, they're just building like this size and then just one level after another. So they can have dozens and dozens of farms and whatnot. And me, like right here, I'm building, I want this to be a windmill, right? A little bit simple windmill. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna make the blades and stuff in the front yet, but I'll figure something out. It's gonna take up a lot of space, and it's not like I can put another layer on top of it. But I was thinking that what we could do here is make this upstairs, this area right here. Like over here, I started making it a double wall and whatnot. And then once we have the research to expand our land a little bit, I'm gonna run the double wall all the way around. And then I figured maybe have 4 towers or something in each corner. And inside have like a little village, you know, with pergolas, a windmill. Over here, maybe some kind of a sawmill kind of building. I'm not sure what. And so on. And then if I want to extend, we're gonna do underground a lot. I think that's our option, right? I do have a lot of layers down there where there's no ore. And if I excavate all of that in the size of this, not by hand, okay? It's not gonna happen by hand, guys. But there is a digger and a builder later on. You can research where these guys are doing it for you. Right? So we could do that. And I really want to hear you guys' input. If you have any ideas, I'm probably not going to build much outside of this area here because, well, eventually we're going to have trenches and whatnot for killing and so on. Oh, by the way, yeah, I set up 2 more wheat farms. This one, I don't have the bed yet. Do I have yet? No. Because I'm out of straw. I have one. I need this guy over here to start harvesting. But it's not grown yet. So, man, I just noticed something. I can make it work. I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought here. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments. If you guys have any ideas, or you know what you think about the efficiency and so on, because I would like to push for that high number, right? At least 1,000. That's, I think, the minimum. And if you guys tell me, you know, anonymously, no, stop being a pansy and go for 5,000, then I will probably go for that, right? So, but now how can well, I really only have these planks here. So I'm thinking of making this a 4x. Like that. Maybe come out one more. Like this. And then we can have the spokes. No, that's gonna be boring. Let's do it like this. I want to have diagonals upwards and diagonals downwards. And we'll have to check that out in a second what it looks like. And then, of course, I need some kind of a cloth or something on there. Well, in Minecraft, I would say, you know, a wool. But I don't think we have anything like that. That looks a lot better. But I still want to add some other color block here. So it looks like sails, right? Because right now it's just, well, the spines, I guess, or whatever that's called, on these fins. And then I'm also, once we're getting brick, which I need clay for, so I'm gonna have to start setting up a miner down there. But anyway, so you guys see this guy is starting to harvest, and we are having 25 straw now and 5 beds. So finally this is happening, and they are cooking up with 1,500 food now. But they're definitely cooking this faster, the bread, than these two guys can do that. But we're gonna take these 2 beds now. And we are going to take one more here. And we're going to come in here because this is where I want the beds for these 3 guys. It's fine that they need to run a little bit further. We'll survive. And it doesn't really matter where we put these in here. It doesn't matter, and then I spend 5 minutes trying to figure out where to put them. Yeah, let's put them right there. 2 and 3, and alright, good. So these 3 beds should be the only one that these 3 can go to. Those are the closest ones. This guy will always lay down there, and again, we need to build something over here. But I also wanted to check before we do that here real quick, is if I can put another, oh, that's the farmer tool. If I can put another 8x12 here. Yes, and it's gonna line up right next to the tree guy. That is nice. Okay, so maybe we'll... I don't know yet how we're gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this here yet. But let's go ahead and get the other guy here, by the way. So now this guy should come over here and do this wheat field. Alright, very nice. And how are we doing on other things here? Lots of copper. Where's my bronze? We're up to 100 bronze ingots, which is nice, because now we can also start making bronze arrows. Because I want to be ready for that. It's so gloomy down here. Oh, it's because every time you have this selected, you see you get this green overlay and it tints everything, and that messes me up every time that happens. So these guys aren't doing anything. Alright, this guy is doing things. And you are not the arrow guy, right? No. The arrow guy is you. No. Oh, we need to set that up. Wait a second, which guy is that? Or do I need to research something for that first? I thought that... Where's my researcher, my scientist? Is that you? Wait, what's happening here? Did I not set up my scientist again? Oh, I'm an idiot. Of course I gotta set this guy up again. Let's put him right there. Come on, give me that. And one bed. Put that dead center in the middle right there. And put the bed right there. Okay. And give me another fella. Come down here. Please hurry up. Okay, so what can we got this one here. Oh, we gotta make the bronze anvil. Did you craft me one? How come you did not craft me a bronze anvil there, Bubba? Wait, what's going on? Am I missing something here? Oh, I have to research it. There. That's what I needed the bronze ingots for. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna research the bronze anvil, and in that we're going to make the arrowheads. But it's nighttime now, so... Okay, fast forward a little bit. You guys see we're up to 3,800 food. I just been setting up 2 iron miners, 2 gypsum, and 2 clay miners down here. Up 1 floor, I doubled the miners up here. So we got 2 for stone, 2 for copper, and 2 for tin. And then up here, this guy's been done with the... this guy right here, the bronze anvil research. And I also did... archery. I'm pretty sure. I forgot now. But one of these 2 here I did. I think it was archery. So now, this guy right here... which one is it? These 2 right here. These are the ones that are making us all the bronze tools. The pickaxe, the axes, the plate, and also the bronze arrows. I have these for now just turned off completely. Otherwise, they have that symbol above their head. Hey, I'm waiting for something. I like to see the green check boxes. Then I know they're all caught up. Over here, I set up a second one of these to get more bronze. And this, by the way, I set up to, I think, 500, right? Yes. And you guys see on the top right, we're up to 548 of the bronze arrows. But before we go up, I wanted to show you here, we're gonna have to up our wheat processing a little bit. I'm sitting on the top of a lot of wheat here, because in the morning, a lot of times, half of the fields are done and whatnot, and they're not keeping up. So I figured we're gonna double this here. Yes, and I hope that I'm making enough. You're the wrong guy. Where is my... workbench? Sorry guys, I kind of wish that these were a little bit more distinct, these tables here. A lot of them look the same for me. Where's the firewood? Right here. Firewood is set to 60 highest priority. Okay. You can be lowest. And this one here is fine, but I need to make sure to keep the... And by the way, the sling bullets now I automated up to 2,000. So in the morning when they're used up, they're gonna right away craft up this stuff here. And then next, hopefully, they're going to make the firewood. But the firewood we need for these guys here, the oven. So we're going to set up a second grindstone and a second oven. And get ourselves 2 more guys. I still have beds, but I need to set up 2 more beds down here real quick. So they're ready. Bam. Okay, so that's all here. All right, and now let's go upstairs and show you guys... the finished windmill. Oh my god, straight into the sun. Sorry about that, but I put the gypsum, I think, or whatever this is called here, the plaster block around them, and they kind of work as sail. Oh my god, is this blinding. But yeah, I kind of like it. I think it works out well. I don't know if another white block yet that I can get my hands on. Everything here is harvested. Very good. Okay, and then over here, why is it so bright right now? This is blinding. Is there something I can do with the bloom effects, maybe? Light scattering bloom. Apply? Okay, I think I'm gonna do it like that. I like that better. I don't like being blinded. There we go. That's much better. I like this here. Oh yeah, and I also changed that. I totally forgot. All of this stuff here. I changed that all the stone bricks inside to these rather red bricks here, or just bricks. And then up here, this, I used the linseed wood, the coated planks. Right? Because now we have flax, so we get the linseed on, and I like it. It's a little bit better contrast. Only the outside, I really want to use stone bricks and underground. And then you guys see over here, I wanted to show you this. This is what it looked like before. Right? These guys are ready to get up and work. And now, I have to lower this all one. And I'm going to have in here a bunch of beds. And at the corners... I put 2 towers. Both of them are identical. And we can even go up in them. Damn. I don't know if I'm going to have guys up here shooting. Probably not. Because I need them in here in the middle. And you guys see I added... It went to here. And I added one more turn just so they're a little bit longer lined up in front of them. And we're going to see here in the middle that it's starting to get pretty close. We have now... Oh, yeah, we just placed the 50 and 51. 51st colonists. I was at 49. I kind of wanted to place the 50th. So all these milestones like 50, 100, 200, 500, and so on, I want to place with you guys. So now it's turning night. And you guys are going to see there's going to be a lot more zombies now. Oh, this guy spawned right there and walked around. And these guys are doing okay. There's just sometimes when there's a couple of green ones coming now. I think there's one right there. There's one back there. But you guys see overall there's many more coming now, right? The first couple of times was a lot less of people. And that is the reason why I want to set up 2 new guards. Night bowmen. And we're going to place them, this is going to be the middle. I think we're going to place one right here. And one right there. They do, I think, at least 2 times the damage of these guys. I am not sure exactly how much more. So let's get 2 more guys. And now we're up to 53. Is there a way that I can find out? Let's see, where's the sling right here? It doesn't tell you. Does it tell you on the guards themselves? Yes, okay. Range 12 blocks and they do 50 HP of damage. And the bowman does 100 HP per damage and 20 blocks. So they shoot a lot further, right? And I'm hoping that that's going to make a big difference here for right now. Okay, I see a green guy right there. Right, that's a good test right here. That's a bunch of guys now. And again, I added these. I don't think the sling guys... Can they hit them that far? Yeah. Let's see here. They said 12 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. I didn't even count it. It was just a coincidence that it goes. So the sling guys can hit them all the way over there. And it takes 2 shots for them. And I think the arrow guys kill these in 1 shot. And these in 2. And the sling guys kill these in 4 shots. So yeah, we're coming along. I'm very happy about this. Now we got double the wheat production, and we're getting good food. We're at almost 4,000. That's really good to have that cushion. It makes me feel very secure. And in the mornings, after this is done, you guys see the ammo is starting to go down pretty quickly. But I gave myself a big cushion with 2,500 arrows. It just, what is this now? Now it used 30 arrows so far. We were at 548 when it started. Now we're at 518. Okay, so until next episode, I'm going to finish this over here, you know, and just do a little busy work here and there, and then we'll see where this takes us. I really would like to... I have never done the research on... Let's check this here real quick before we're done. The research on increasing the banner radius. Apparently, the game used to give you 100 radius by default. And that is now, of course, a lot less. Now we have a radius of 30. Oh, there it is. Increase the safe radius by 4. So it goes out 10. And that requires basic, life, and military science bags. I think we can start... Yeah, we need the technologist right here. And that one is gonna unlock the science bags. And then we need 2 other ones for these here. So what does it take for that? We have all this. Okay, so I'm gonna start researching this. And then, I don't know, maybe a couple more things. But I'll keep you updated next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm having a lot of fun. I love this game. This is not the only save I'm playing, because I like to play more and test and so on. The other games, of course, aren't as nice as this one. I don't spend any time prettifying the place. But until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.